Hey everybody, so here we are once again in Moab. A little windy, a little cold. We're gonna be hitting the road pretty soon here. We got Dynatrack with us today. We got a bunch of rigs with us. I wanna say we got 10 in total. Hell's Revenge today. Should be kind of fun. I'm gonna try to get everybody on camera and hopefully we can get to the end of it. We got some events we gotta go do tonight. Show you some different rigs. We got some different kinds of builds out here. Gladiators. We even got a Toyota hiding back there, so that's gonna be kind of cool. That's Send It Ruby's husband. His name's Joe. Really built rig, really sweet actually, and that's it, so check it out. This trail's pretty awesome, but we got 10 rigs with us today, so I don't know how much of it I'm really gonna be able to show y'all. I'm gonna try, but with 10 rigs, it's not all that easy, so we're gonna figure it out so we can keep it going. Hell's Revenge is located in a Sand Flats recreation area. It is rated as 6 and is a moderate to difficult trail. There are several large ledges that can't be bypassed. Most of the difficulty comes from narrow, steep sections along slick rock fins with steep drop-offs on either side. Optional extreme obstacles like Hell's Gate, Mickey's Hot Tub, the escalator, and tip over are also available. So again, easy lines because we don't want that drive shaft, right, to come apart, but still cool watching this rig work. That's the line, buddy, good job. And this is the issue with Hell's Revenge. As you're going up a lot of these steep climbs, all you can see out your windshield is the sky. You can't tell exactly where the line is and where you're supposed to be with steep drop-offs on either side. Dynatrack, making it eat. RPM steering, Dynatrack axles, killing it. Just a testament, right? Because cold. Like 40 degrees or so is the high. Rocks are cold, the air is cold, tires are cold. All right, so a couple cool little fun climbs, right? But again, bypass. You saw Centex Jeeper do that, unfortunately, right? Because of that drive shaft issue.
No, God! Hey, this time we've got the tool to fix it, baby. We're there. No, God, please, no!
We got the right tools. We're gonna pop it back together.
No! 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 I actually chose to dislocate my drive shaft right here so I could work on it. Look at this beautiful view.
I mean, this is great. We don't even have to lay in the dirt, right? It's not raining. It's not snowy like it was the last time. We'll work it out. We're gonna pop it back together real quick. We're gonna hit the trail and keep on motoring. Good.
Luckily, we have the right tool.
Yep. Right tool for the job.
Right tool for the job.
Works every time.
60% of the time, it works every time.
Yeah, so you see that nice little Adams drive shaft down in there. We need them to make us one that's a little longer there. 22 RE, leaf springs in the front. Toyota axles. That's a badass rig right there, man. Nope. Nope. It's got a cage in there. It's not the end of the world, but of course we want to avoid rolling it over, right?
Money right there.
Hey, get it. All right. So good.
Monster.
Yeah, man. So cool. I mean, some women may not want you to take them to dinner and that, but the cool ones would.
I am McLovin.
After a lot more steep climbing and some awesome Moab views, we played around in some sand dunes, and we finally arrived at Hell's Gate. After a steep, long descent down into the valley with an amazing view, we prepared to climb back out. How'd it feel?
Scary.
Yeah, but when you look here and you look up, it's not that bad. It just looks.
That bad, Dan, actually, it looks that bad.
Oh, come on.
No, it looks that bad.
It's the fact you can see several thousand feet down in the lake.
Yeah, and that's it.
Makes you feel like you're about
because this is not steeper than anything we've done before.
Oh, that's cool.
You heard it, right? Big anxiety and big breaks still makes you feel like you got little breaks. That's just the way it goes. Hell's Gate is a steep V-notch climb with some off-camber flexi sections. Depending on the line you take, your build, and your wheelbase, you could find yourself in some trouble. Like most things on Hell's Revenge, it looks harder than it is. There is also black rubber strips already on the rocks, mapping a good line to help you out. Good job. All right, straighten it out. Good, just like that. Hold it right there. Do not let that wheel turn. Perfect, you're almost there. That was the hard part back there, so the rest of this is easy. And keep it, Tyus. There you go, right there, good. Now turn driver, all the way driver, all the way driver. As you'll see in just a second, it always pays to have a spotter that you absolutely trust, is calm, and has experience. Good, because in a situation like this. Oh, all right, don't freak out, you're fine, don't freak out. Don't freak out, just keep it going nice and easy. If anything, turn past. Because that good experienced spotter will help keep you calm in a stressful situation, and you'll trust them to keep you on a line and get you safely and successfully up a trail. And just when you thought you've seen almost everything. Hey dude, you're driving this thing as a manual.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah.
How long have you been doing this for?
Since I was 3, 4.
3 or 4?
Yep.
Okay, that means you can go ahead and go. Good driving, Tristan. 4-year-old, you amaze me.
What state are you guys in? You live in Utah?
Cali.
You're in California. Man, look at you. That's awesome. How old are you, buddy? 9 years old, guys. 9 years old. Guys, I'm gonna take the hood off and be serious here for a second. This is a 9-year-old kid. I tried trading Warpaint, but he wasn't having it. And I don't blame him. This thing is badass, right? I've never seen a rig built like that. It's still on coil springs, which makes it even cooler. But yeah, really, really slick rig here. Parents are really cool. Killing it in this thing. Look at this kid. This 9-year-old kid's got a cooler rig than I do.
Yeah, you're damn right he's got a cool.
Dude. Dude.
A few moments later.
All right, guys, so believe it or not, 40's on a Dana 30.
That guy in a little coat.
Ring gear is a little small.
That guy in a little coat.
Right? Certainly for a 40.
That guy in a little coat.
But it's okay if you're like staying on the street, you know, trust, gussets, whatever. It'll kind of last. Ring and pinion.
What's happening?
Right? And because it's a Jeep axle, you can't disconnect the hubs from the axle shaft. So no matter what, even in 2-wheel drive, it spins. We can't have that happen. It's gonna kind of jam her up. So what we're gonna do is remove the axle shafts, remove the long side of the axle shaft, leave the stub shaft, right? So we gotta pull the U-joint out, leave the stub shaft, put it back in there, put the big nut on the end of it, and get her down the trail in 2-wheel drive. Guys, that's my favorite thing about Jeeps. They're always broken. And I can't wait to build the next one. All right, guys, so there you have it. We're on our way out of here. We didn't get to finish the trail, but we did most of it. The only thing we missed was Mickey's hot tub. We're limping out in 2-wheel drive, which is not gonna be easy. You gotta have a tow strap on some rigs and that kind of thing to make it work. We got events to go to tonight for Yukon Gear and Axle and BFG and a bunch of other things. So thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for the support. Make sure you subscribe, get out there, build something. If you have the opportunity, come to Moab.